Love at first sight is difficult to define, not because it's a difficult concept, but because everyone has a different idea of what it is. Some people think of it literally, that two people see each other and instantly fall in love. Others think that it doesn't have to be mutual, that only one person could feel that way about the other one, even if that person doesn't know they exist. Even though to me that's just a crush. And if that is love, then I'm in love with about 50 different people. Why am I talking about it? Because I'm alone and bitter. Yes. And I've noticed an irritating trend in romance movies. Not even only romance movies, but all kinds of movies do it. They use love at first sight as an excuse for not putting any effort into developing the relationship. My problem with it is, why skip to love? There's not a problem with just finding someone attractive and then dating them. It doesn't have to be love straight away. But people seem to think that if it's not instant love, then it doesn't mean anything. I think most of the time, all that happens is someone will see a person they think is attractive and project a personality onto them. I personally don't believe in love at first sight, only because I've never seen any proof of which to believe it. Anybody I've known who claims to have experienced it haven't really been able to explain how it was love and not just attraction. I'm not saying it's not possible, I just don't think it's very likely. Let's say you're in a soundproof glass box, and someone else was in an identical box connected with yours. There's no way for you to communicate with them, and you fall in love at first sight with them. What could you say you love about them? All you know about them is what they look like. Any other love that's centered around aesthetics isn't considered love, is it? I realize you can tell a lot about someone by the way they look and their body language, but you still don't know anything about them. I think a lot of the time when people are in love, they tend to over-romanticize the way they felt when they met. Could just be that they saw each other at a party, started talking, and found they got along really well, and started dating. What's wrong with that? Yet if they tell anyone how they met, it will be something like,
"We saw each other from across a crowded room, and as our eyes met, we knew it was love."
I think it's definitely possible to feel a strong connection to someone, not even in a romantic sense, but a feeling that you and them will get along well. Theoretically, if it is possible, you would fall in love with that person at any time you saw them. So if the first time you saw them, they were on the toilet, that would have to be the moment you fell in love, you know? I've heard some people say you can experience it with more than one person, but I've always connected love at first sight and soulmates as being the same thing. Because if someone was your soulmate, I figure you would know instantly, which makes me wonder if you can have more than one soulmate. I looked up the definition, and generally it's, no you can't. Anyway, I'd really like to know what you think about the whole instant love thing. I've been super lazy with everything, and I honestly have no excuse, but every day of winter is freaking cold and miserable, making it 10 times harder to get out of bed, so that might have something to do with it.